There comes a time in every man's life when strength must rise from within, not from muscle, not from wealth, not from approval, but from clarity, wisdom, and unshakable discipline. Stoicism has guided warriors, emperors, leaders, and thinkers for centuries, and to this day, the ancient texts continue to sharpen men into something greater than they were yesterday. Here are the 5 Stoic books every man must read if he seeks mental toughness, emotional control, and true lasting strength. No. 1. Meditations, Marcus Aurelius. This book is not written for the world. It was written for one man, Marcus Aurelius himself, a Roman emperor, a warrior, a philosopher. Meditations is the private journal of a man who had absolute power, yet never allowed power to corrupt him. Every page is a reflection on humility, discipline, and self-governance. He writes reminders to control anger, to rise above insults, to accept fate, and to act with purpose. Why every man must read it? Because it shows you what real strength looks like. A man who can rule the world yet still rule his own mind. You don't read Meditations once. You read it for life. Each chapter meets you differently depending on who you've become. This book will teach you how to remain calm in chaos, how to detach from ego, how to live by principles, not emotions. If you want to understand the soul of Stoicism, start here. No 2. Letters from a Stoic, Seneca. Seneca writes like a mentor, sharp, wise, and brutally honest. His letters feel like conversations meant for men who want to rise above fear, anxiety, and regret. He speaks about the shortness of life, the dangers of anger, the weakness of comfort, and the importance of living with intention. Seneca warns us that most men do not live, they merely exist. They waste years chasing what doesn't matter, and only near death do they realize what mattered all along. Why every man must read it? Because this book forces you to examine how much of your time is spent on trivial things, and how little is spent on becoming who you're capable of becoming. This book will teach you why time is your most valuable wealth, how to use solitude to grow, how to stay strong when life becomes unpredictable. Seneca's words are a punch to the soul, but the kind every man needs. No 3. Enchiridion, Epictetus. Enchiridion means the handbook, and that's exactly what it is, a manual for life. Epictetus was born a slave, yet he became one of the greatest Stoic teachers in history. His philosophy is direct. No fluff, no softness, no excuses. This book teaches one thing above all. You cannot control the world, but you can always control yourself. Every man must read it because it shows you how to. Stop caring about opinions. Master your emotional reactions. Focus only on what is yours to command. Epictetus builds warriors of the mind. He teaches men to develop a backbone, not a wishbone. No 4. Discourses, Epictetus. If Enchiridion is the handbook, Discourses is the full training. It is a deeper dive into Epictetus' teachings as recorded by his student Arian. This book challenges you. It asks you to confront your weaknesses, your impulses, your bad habits, and the excuses you tell yourself. Epictetus demands accountability. He reminds you that no man becomes strong by hoping. Strength is earned through discipline, reflection, and action. Why every man must read it? Because it builds the foundation for true masculinity. The kind based on responsibility, not domination. The kind based on integrity, not ego. This book will teach you how to build mental resilience, how to endure hardship with dignity, how to stay stable when everything around you is collapsing. A man who studies discourses cannot be broken easily. No 5. The Art of Living, Sharon Labelle, based on Epictetus. This is a modern, simplified interpretation of Epictetus's teachings. It takes the ancient ideas and presents them in clean, powerful language suitable for today's world. For men who want Stoicism without old language barriers, this is the perfect bridge. It teaches courage, simplicity, patience, responsibility, and how to act with wisdom when emotions try to take over. Why every man must read it? Because it shows how Stoicism applies directly to modern life, to relationships, ambition, work, fear, stress, and personal growth. This book will teach you how to face challenges with calmness, how to detach from toxic desires, how to keep your character pure in a world full of distractions.